Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to open up a PSD and the considerations while doing so, such as the document size, resolution, and color mode, along with how to apply effect on the image and export it. First, to open a new PSD, you have to go to File, and then you go down to New. You can title it whatever you like. Normally, it's a good idea to title your document something that relates to what's going to be inside of it. For this video, I'm going to title it How to. Next, you have to change the document size. The document size depends on what your final product will be used for. For example, the YouTube size banner needs to be 2560 by 1440. For this document, I'm going to leave the width and height how it is. Next, you have to worry about the resolution. The resolution also depends on what you're trying to use the image for. Resolution for web is 72 pixels. If it's less than 72 pixels, then your image will look blurry and therefore bad quality. For flyers, it should be 300 pixels per inch. Because I'm going to leave this picture on the internet, I'm going to leave it at 72 pixels. Next, you have to worry about the color mode. RGB is the most commonly used on the internet for coding, and it helps you get various colors that you want in your document. Grayscale is different shades of gray, as you can see here, so basically how it sounds. And loud color makes it brighter colors or luminosity. Once you're done and you set all this up how you like, you can go and push OK. And now there's your new document. For this video, I'm going to show you also how to edit a document. And for this, I'm going to use PSD on my channel art. So I can just drag it in and set it, and then if that's how I want it, I can push OK. For this, I want to zoom in. Okay, I'm going to show you how to apply effect to the text of an image. Now my font is too big, so I'm going to make it small. Okay. While applying text to an image, you have to go to the layer that text is on and double click. Now you have all these options on inner shade shadow, inner glow, color overlay. For this one, I want to put a drop shadow on it, so I'm going to just click on drop shadow. As you can see, a drop shadow just appeared behind the text. If I unclick it, then it will go away. Click it again, it will reappear. I can multiply the drop shadow by moving this up and down, which will adjust the amount. For me, I would like a deeper drop shadow. Drop shadows help the image pop out or look more 3D. I can also affect the angle of the drop shadow by moving this around. It'll affect what angle the drop shadow goes on. So if I want to go here, I want the drop shadow to be behind the text to the left, so I'm going to leave it at this angle. Next, I can also affect the distance my drop shadow is from my text. And for this, I want it to be a little bit like, well, it's a shadow, so I'm going to leave it here. Once you're done, just press OK and your effect will be on your text. Next, I'm going to show you how to export your PSD. While exporting PSD, you can go to File, and then down to Export, and then over to Export As.
Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
Could you call Miss McKenzie at extension 23229, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When exporting the PSD, you can go over to format, and as you can see, you have multiple different options for how you like to export your photo. You can either export it as a GIF, a JPEG, a PNG, or an SVG. Depending on what you want to use the image as and depending on what you want depending on what type of image you have and what you want to use the image as, you will decide which type you want to use it. For example, GIFs are often used to display animation. And the image with not pretty colors are pretty simple because GIFs can only display a maximum of 256 colors. Also, GIFs allow for transparency. On the other hand, you'd use a JPEG is most used on the internet for web pages because of its ability to reduce the file size for faster. JPEGs are most commonly used on the internet and web pages because of its ability to reduce the file size for faster uploading without losing too much quality. But JPEGs don't support transparency like GIFs and PNGs. PNGs are somewhere in the middle of a GIF and a JPEG. PNGs support more colors than a GIF, but also support transparency without jagged edges. A PNG wouldn't be best used for an image still and design process. On some older web browsers, they don't support PNGs. SVG is different from your other exporting options because it uses vector graphics, which means instead of pixels, it uses lines and curves. SVG is great for logos and icons and also supports transparency. Chase, I can give these back to you later. I'll give them. Once you're done, you can I'm going to export my image as a JPEG. Once you're done, you can go down to export. And then I want to export it to my desktop, so I'll leave it there. And then you click on export. And now you're done. Thank you for watching.